Good evening and welcome to the final episode of CTV Cooks. I'm Aislinn Carrillo.
And I'm Ryan Chris, bringing you all the latest in food and cooking industry here in Fort Collins.
The Kendall Reagan Nutrition Center hosted a date night cooking class where couples in the community gathered in the kitchen under the instruction of CSU students.
Find a beer that also had the same flavor aroma.
This was not your typical cooking class. The students in charge found a way to incorporate their passion for cooking with the Oktoberfest theme.
The brewmaster came in, and we've all, if you're from Fort Collins, had New Belgium beer, but we really got a really good idea of how to drink beer and kind of just taste the profiles, which I'm not an expert, I never have been, so kind of learning how to get those tastes and get those ingredients was really fun.
The learning did not stop here. Participants then took to the kitchen to get things cooking.
We're doing some chili and a pumpkin spice cake, and we're doing some chicken sliders. All of these use different types of beer that is made locally here in Fort Collins, which is a really fun aspect to the class.
The 4 CSU students put together their own portion of the meal and guided attendees through each step of the process.
Dessert first, main meal afterwards, and they'll all time out at the same time at the end so you can enjoy it and then have the dessert afterwards.
It's such a good opportunity for us to teach the community how to cook. I think it's something that America in general is losing, these skills to cook and enjoy food with each other. And so it means a lot to be able to bring people back to the kitchen and get them cooking, learning some new skills and things they can then take home and do with their families.
The Kendall Reagan Nutrition Center hosts events throughout the year, and for more information, you can visit its website at www.nutritioncenter.chhs.colostate.edu.
Breakfast spots are a hit here in Fort Collins, and the city can expect yet another as Sammy's Breakfast Bar will open in the near future at 4613 South Mason Street. And with this, Green Eggs and Ham will come to life as the Dr. Seuss-inspired restaurant will feature many aspects from the popular children's book collection. This includes menu items and decorations throughout that are all related to the Dr. Seuss books. Be sure to be on the lookout as the restaurant is expected to open late December.
Eating kosher is a popular diet for people of Jewish faith. However, more and more people are choosing to eat kosher because it is fresh, clean, and healthy. The CSU Rabbi, CSU President Tony Frank, and the housing and dining community have been working to create a kosher dining experience that is now finally open to the public.
In October, the first and only kosher-certified eatery in Larimer County opened for business inside CSU's Parmalee Dining Hall.
Even though it was a long process, because it's not as easy as making any sort of dining option, we got it done, and there's like 15 people standing in line to get a schnitzel sandwich right now, so that's really exciting.
With the combination of high-quality food, a robust menu, and keen attention to detail in the kitchen, the rabbi is not surprised the new bistro is the most popular dining hall option at CSU.
You know, it really warms and gladdens my heart. What it tells us is what we thought from day one, that this was not just going to be an option for Jewish students, it was going to be a wonderful addition to both the culinary and diversity aspects at CSU, which is just an amazing place.
The Kosher Bistro follows strict dietary rules that represent the Jewish tradition, but the bistro is open to all students, staff, and faculty, regardless of faith.
So I don't know how many of these people are Jewish, maybe none, and it doesn't matter. They're enjoying that amazing experience of having something different, having something delicious, and having something that's very popular around the country and around the world. Good kosher food, there's nothing better than it.
The students are great, they like the food, they like to try different food, they want to try they're asking a lot of questions, what is kosher, what that mean kosher, so we're trying to explain to them as much as we can.
It's made with a higher standard, because kosher, the diet has so many restrictions, it makes it harder for subpar food to get through, which I love, and he really cares about it, I really care about it, so.
The Kosher Bistro is open in the Parmalee Dining Hall Monday through Thursday from 11:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. for lunch and 5 to 6:30 for dinner. I know you're a freshman, Ryan. Have you had a chance to check out the bistro yet?
I have had a chance, and it was really delicious. It was also really well prepared. Have you had a chance to check it out yet?
I actually haven't, but hopefully in the near future I will.
You really should. It was great.
Well, coming up next, we'll take a look at a tea house that just recently opened its doors. Stay tuned.
Tune in to KCSU, your student-run radio station at Colorado State University. Live 24 hours a day, every day at 90.5 FM and kcsufm.com. Live local new music now, and news, talk, and sports. KCSU, the radio voice of Colorado State, on the air since 1964.
You're watching CTV, produced by Colorado State University students, bringing you news, weather, sports, and entertainment from campus and beyond. CTV live Monday through Thursday at 7 p.m. on campus and Fort Collins on Channel 11. Repeats at midnight, 8 a.m., noon, and 2 p.m.
The Rocky Mountain Collegian is your student-run news and information platform. Pick up your paper on campus or around Fort Collins Monday through Thursday with special editions Fridays. And check out collegian.com anytime for all the latest updates. News, sports, entertainment, opinion, and more. The Rocky Mountain Collegian, serving Colorado State since 1891.
College Avenue has been your student magazine for the last 10 years. College Avenue prints once a month covering topics that are relevant to the CSU and Fort Collins community. We also print special editions like the graduation guides at the end of each semester, the best of CSU each fall, and the orientation guide each summer. Look for us on racks around campus, off campus, or online at collegian.com under the College Avenue tab.
Crazy Carl's is opening its second location in Fort Collins before the end of the year. The business has grown so much recently, they have decided a new location will help speed up deliveries in the immediate area, as well as expand delivery zones into parts of Tinmouth, Windsor, and Loveland. According to the Coloradoan, Crazy Carl's is the busiest pizzeria in Fort Collins, making an average of 7,000 pies a week. During the peak business hours, new orders come in about every 20 seconds on the phone and through their website. The new Crazy Carl's location will be at the shops of Rigdon Farm near the intersection of Timberline Road and Drake Road. It is expected to be open by New Year's.
The Happy Lucky Tea House recently opened its second location right off of Walnut Street. I had a chance to go down there and see what it was all about.
The Happy Lucky Tea House is a new and unique place that has recently opened its brand new location in the Front Range Village off of Harmony and Ziegler. The manager encouraged anyone who was there to participate in the demonstration while reminding them it was a special event and only for their grand opening. During the demonstration, he described the right proportions to use and talked about his own personal preferences. He gave easy and clear directions which led to every customer who sat in making and then drinking their own tea. Along with these demonstrations, the tea house also offers a variety of teapots, teacups, travel cups, and they hold a monthly ugly teapot contest where the winner gets a free new set. They also provide free paper for making traditional Japanese cranes, which is for the store's goal to nourish customer happiness. But their biggest attraction is their Great Wall of Tea, which the owner told me all about.
We have the largest selection of loose leaf tea in Colorado. We have over 200 loose leaf teas on our Great Wall of Tea. So if you're already a tea lover, then you're going to find teas that maybe you already love. You're going to expand your palate. You're going to learn more about different teas from different regions. And people who are already kind of connoisseurs love that. And then the other reason people come in that I think is probably the most universal of why people love our tea house, and it's very intentional. We intend to create community here. We intend to be very different than coffee. Coffee is kind of the go, 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 multitasking, working on your computer culture, and we intentionally created the tea house to be a place of community connection, to sit down together, to have a pot of tea and talk to each other face to face. And we wrap all of that in our mission to nourish your happy. So whether it's our employees, ourselves as owners, our clientele, the whole experience is gauged towards nourishing happiness.
Aside from the incredible amount of tea this tea house sells, this place also offers a variety of things such as teaware, holiday special events, and classes.
Monday marked the beginning of a new initiative through the Colorado State University's Parking and Transportation Service, where you can trade canned food for parking fines. From now until December 16th, you can reduce the amount of a parking citation if you bring in a non-perishable food item to the parking service office in the Lake Street garage. This is a fundraiser for the Food Bank of Larimer County. Donating food can reduce your fine by $5. You can also donate cash, but these gifts are only accepted online at the CSU Parking and Transportation website.
Don't leave yet. Up next, we'll get an inside look at how CTV news crews spent their Thanksgiving.
And to stay with the Thanksgiving theme, we'll check out a Friendsgiving celebration and learn an interesting way to make use of some of your Thanksgiving leftovers.
Don't worry, 74 people were picked before me in the NFL draft.
To fight childhood obesity, United Way and the NFL are helping kids play at least 60 minutes a day.
Okay, time for the team obstacle course. Yay!
What this place needs is more healthy kids. To get involved or donate, go to unitedway.org/play60.
Now I get it.
Hello and welcome back from the break. Well, with Thanksgiving being less than a week ago, I think it's necessary we touch on some things. How was your Thanksgiving, Ryan?
My Thanksgiving was great. It was filled with tons of food, a great sports game, and a food coma. How was yours?
Mine was great. It was pretty much all you can eat food. I'm pretty sure I ate my body weight in food, which, you know, I can't complain.
Me neither.
Well, let's now take a look at how some of our CTVers spent their Thanksgiving. Looks like some pie. That looks really tasty. They've got some family festivities going too.
Oh, that's a great football game that's going on right there.
All right, and up next, we've got some great food yet again.
Oh, those cupcakes looked really good.
Wow, they've got their decorations nice and set up. Ooh, look at that pie.
Oh, this was me. We're doing a pie tasting contest to see if we could tell which one was which, like between my mom's and my grandma's.
Wow, that's awesome.
We do it every year. So.
Oh, wow. The decorations are up to point here. They've got some vegetables.
Oh, those cranberries looked amazing.
Yummy. Ooh, look at those pies.
Oh, wow.
Hey, that's my Thanksgiving.
Oh, wow.
Playing some Cards Against Humanity. Have you played that?
Oh, I love that game.
Oh, it's Willis.
It's Willis.
Looks like he ate a little bit too much.
Ooh, definitely in
okay.
a food coma.
We all did.
Friends can sometimes feel like family, and a group of CSU students did just that and put together their own Friendsgiving. Thanksgiving is a time for great food and visiting with family, but some students here at CSU decided they didn't want to wait till the 25th to start the festivities. So, on Friday 18th, these students decided to have their very own Friendsgiving, where other students were invited and encouraged to make or bring food. The host said that he was very surprised as how well it turned out.
I was actually pretty surprised because I thought that a lot of the food here tonight was a lot better than the kind of food I have back at home, because my grandma just gets used to making the same old sloppy stuffing, and everyone here like kind of went out of their way and tried really hard to do their best. We had ham and a lot of different vegetables, and my favorite was the mashed potatoes. And then we have a ton of dessert, ton of pumpkin pie. Yeah, me and Bianca made some food, and I think that the freshmen were more limited on what they could make, so they brought a lot of store-bought food, but I know that Naomi is a freshman and she made some mashed potatoes.
Along with all this great food, this Friendsgiving was filled with tons of fun and a lot of laughter. Party planner told me that this event was surprisingly easy to plan.
So the planning was pretty simple. I just made a Facebook event, and then I made a Google spreadsheet, and I said, hey, write down whatever you're going to bring, and then we can all like make a menu together. And so we did. A lot of people brought pie. but a lot of people brought eggnog or ham and that kind of thing. And so it was a very simple thing, just making sure we knew what time worked the best.
He also told me that this event made him see his new friends in a different light.
I feel like everybody's super authentic around each other, and the authenticity creates kind of an atmosphere of being vulnerable. And I feel like that's when the friendships that really last are made, is when you're vulnerable around each other and you don't feel like you have to be somebody other than who you actually are. We're goofy and like we all poke fun at each other, and it's just like, it's a lot of fun.
I tear open my shirt, I got a rosy on my chest, 'cause I'm a wanderer. Yeah, I'm a wanderer.
No matter how you spent your Thanksgiving or Friendsgiving, everyone here at CTV hopes you had a lovely holiday and are well rested for finals.
Well, Thanksgiving is in the books, and if you're anything like my family, there's always leftovers. CTV chef Aaron Matthews found a clever way to make use of that extra bit of pumpkin pie.
Hello, I'm Aaron Matthews, and today I will be showing you how to use your pumpkin pie leftovers to do pumpkin pie stuffed crepes. First thing we're going to do is make the crepes. I'm going to add some melted butter in here. I'm going to add the flour and the milk, along with just a little pinch of salt, a couple eggs, about a tablespoon or so of sugar, then also some water. Why not add a dash of cinnamon? Be a nice easy whisk together. For crepes, you definitely want the batter to be nice and thin. Now I'm going to grab the blender. And I'm going to make some very simple whipped cream using it. Just going to want your heavy cream and some powdered sugar for sweetening. And a teaspoon or so of vanilla. After some blending, it should thicken, and you can let it sit in the freezer or refrigerator for about 10 to 15 minutes or until you're ready. So now we're going to put the crepe into the heated skillet. You're not going to fill it all the way, instead about a third. Then you're just going to turn it to make sure it's nice and even. After the crepe is browned, you're going to take it over to your plate. So next we're going to take some of those pumpkin pie leftovers, which I've pureed in a food processor. We're going to use it as the inside filling for your crepe. Crepes, you want to do more of a rolling technique. So we're going to tuck and roll. I'm going to go grab that homemade whipped cream out of the fridge. That to just top it off. Pie would not be complete without a little bit of graham cracker crust. Last, just a little bit of cinnamon sugar. And there we go, you have your pumpkin pie crepe.
Well, here's a big thank you to Aaron Matthews for the crepes, which were to die for. Ryan, I wish you could have tried them.
I know, they looked amazing. And that whipped cream, that looked very good too.
Yes, the whipped cream was great. The pumpkin pie in general, how he made it was so creative. It's such a great way to use those pumpkin pie leftovers.
No kidding.
Well, up next we have a special guest to make whipped cream here live in our show. CTV Cooks will be right back.
Morning, Gary. We are GetSchooled.com. You want a college education, don't you? You know you do. That's why we're here. We're free and here to guide you through every step of the way, starting with attendance. Gary, financial aid forms. Picking a college, man. You and us. Go together like tacos and Tuesday.
And I love tacos. Go to GetSchooled.com.
Sure, I look cute now, but when my owner lost his job, it was rough. I was living on the street, and one night, me and this Cocker Spaniel got into it so bad, I wound up looking like an ice cream cone. I cried a little bit, but thankfully I got rescued, so I'm running, I'm jumping, all back to my old self, and I'm ready to give unconditional love, even if you put a lampshade on my head.
Joining us now is CTV Cooks' newest addition, Alex Reed. First off, thank you for coming on to the show. And secondly, what do you have in store for us today?
Well, today I'm going to be making some whipped cream, some cinnamon whipped cream, actually.
Awesome. So let's get started.
Okay. First of all, whipped cream is super easy to make. A lot of people think it's super hard, but you just need a few simple ingredients. So first, we're going to start off with some heavy whipping cream.
So how much of that heavy whipping cream are you going to put in there?
About a cup, so which is about half of this little carton here. So you're just going to pour that straight into there.
Very nice. And what machine is this?
This is a KitchenAid mixer. You can also, it's very fancy. You can also make whipped cream with a handmade mixer, or if you're looking for an arm workout, you can just do it with a whisk and go to it.
Awesome.
So you're just going to put that on for medium-high for a little bit.
Ooh. It's a party! So how long do you keep that on for?
So you're going to whip this until it reaches something called a soft peak. So when you pull out the whisk, it's going to pull up into like a little bit of mountain, and the top's just going to fall over.
Awesome.
And how do you know when that happens, that peak?
It's kind of a little bit of trial and error. You know, it usually takes about a minute or two to get to a soft peak, and then just pull it out and check it.
Great.
So how many times have you made whipped cream before?
Oh, countless times. I've been cooking since I was about 6 years old, so over the years, you just kind of get used to it.
What's your favorite thing to cook?
My favorite thing to cook actually is creme brulee. So if you guys have ever had creme brulee.
Wow.
It's basically a baked custard, and then you fire some sugar on top, so it's really fun.
You can make that? Likely material.
Thank you. So this is about at a soft peak, so you pull it out, it just kind of dips over a little bit, and then we'll add the rest of our ingredients. So you want about a teaspoon of vanilla, so that's about a capful.
Beautiful. Tasty.
Oh, tasty for sure. Some powdered sugar, a couple tablespoons of that.
Yummy.
And you can vary that depending on how sugary you like your whipped cream. I like it a little less sugary than most people, but.
Awesome.
And then finally some cinnamon. You want about a teaspoon of that.
The best part.
Yes, the best part. Especially with the holiday seasonings around.
Now what?
Now you're just gonna mix that up, and then you're gonna get to a medium soft peak, so it's going to stick up a little bit more.
Does it take longer to get to the medium soft peak, or is it about the same time?
It's about the same time. It takes a little bit less time to get from the soft peak to a medium peak, so it's a little less, but. A few more seconds and we'll be right where we want it.
Great.
And there you have it, cinnamon whipped cream.
That's amazing.
Wow, can we take a look at it?
Oh yeah, of course.
Oh shoot, whoa. Got a powerful machine there.
Yeah, definitely.
Wow.
And there we go.
That's the cinnamon whipped cream. It looks delicious.
Looks delicious. Well, once again, thank you so much for coming on the show. It was awesome to see how whipped cream was made.
Of course.
And stay tuned because we are saving the best for last. Up next, 2 people will face off in a pie eating contest. We'll be right back.
Oh, look, a redhead. Staring contest. You still got it. I know. Come alive with the forest. The dad was cute.
You were looking right at us.
Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
Me and my boy Matt had it good. He had catnip that was off the hook. But one day, he brings a girl home, and she's allergic to cats. Every sneeze was a nail in my coffin. Now I'm in a shelter. It's decent, but they don't even have Wi-Fi.
Tune in to KCSU, your student-run radio station at Colorado State University. Live 24 hours a day, every day at 90.5 FM and kcsufm.com. Live local new music now, and news, talk, and sports. KCSU, the radio voice of Colorado State, on the air since 1964.
You're watching CTV, produced by Colorado State University students, bringing you news, weather, sports, and entertainment from campus and beyond. CTV live Monday through Thursday at 7 p.m. on campus and Fort Collins on Channel 11. Repeats at midnight, 8 a.m., noon, and 2 p.m.
The Rocky Mountain Collegian is your student-run news and information platform. Pick up your paper on campus or around Fort Collins Monday through Thursday with special editions Fridays. And check out collegian.com anytime for all the latest updates. News, sports, entertainment, opinion, and more. The Rocky Mountain Collegian, serving Colorado State since 1891.
College Avenue has been your student magazine for the last 10 years. College Avenue prints once a month covering topics that are relevant to the CSU and Fort Collins community. We also print special editions like the graduation guides at the end of each semester, the best of CSU each fall, and the orientation guide each summer. Look for us on racks around campus, off campus, or online at collegian.com under the College Avenue tab.
Welcome back, Rams. First, let's welcome CTV's very own Grace Reeder and Carson Porterfield. These two will battle to see who can finish their pumpkin pie first, which we've topped with Alex's famous whipped cream. But before we get to the fun, let's go over some rules.
All right, contenders, you are expected to finish the pie to your utmost ability. You will both have 30 seconds to eat the pie, and once the clock hits 0, you must stop and we'll evaluate your work and declare a winner.
And to make things a little more fun, we're going to not let you guys use your hands for these. So we're just gonna have you guys put your hands right behind your back.
All right.
And let's get started. Your time starts in 3.
Oh wait, hold on.
2, 1, and go.
Ooh. Aislinn, who do you think's gonna win? Where would you place your bet?
I don't know, my money's on Grace. Looks like Carson's spitting it back up.
I'm going with Carson. He's making some good work of that crust.
Grace, I'd like to see some work in there. Looks like they're inhaling the whipped cream rather than taking it down.
Hey, as long as it's off the pie, you know, that counts.
Well, it looks like time's slowly but surely running out. Let's see who's going to come out on top.
Delicious.
Oh, we've got some commentary there from Carson, taking time out of eating his pie to let us know how it is.
He's that confident in his eating abilities.
Looks like Grace is going to have some whipped cream flavored hair tonight. Wow, I don't know. It looks like it's going to be close.
It's coming down to the wire. 13 seconds left.
I don't know. Did we have Grace just spit up? Did we have Grace just use her hands?
Oh, that is cheating.
Rule breaker.
Carson's finishing strong with 5 seconds left.
Get as much as you can down with 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh,
well,
are you okay?
It's in my nose.
Well, here you go. We've got some
There you go. We got
these
some towels for you
just
guys.
in case you need them. And to take a look at these pies, I bet on Grace, but as we can see here, looks like we didn't really make a dent in it. But let's take a look at Carson.
Let's see what Carson had. He got a bit deeper in the center, but the rims are not as clean as Grace's. Who do you think's the winner is, Azon?
I mean, I put my money on Grace, but Carson definitely did his job.
High five, man.
Woo! Great sportsmanship here.
Hey, good job, Grace.
Good job, Carson. Well, great job to both of our pie eating competitors. And here's a big thanks to watching this year's final episode of CTV Cooks. We'll see you next year.